This app is called Randonautica, and it's basically described as being a choose-your-own adventure app. You guys remember those books that we used to get as kids where you'd look through the chapters and it would give you the option of what choice you want to make? This app just gives you full reign of the world, which sounds very weird. This is literally the description of the app that it gives you on the website. It says, by using the app, the user can break from their mundane day-to-day and take a journey of randomness into the world around them. So it sounds like a very intriguing app when you see it at first. So basically, this app provides you with totally random coordinates on a map. So the app knows your location, you have to give it permission, and then it will give you a random point on a map that's about 1 to 10 minutes away from you. You then have to choose if you want to adventure to that point on the map. I do really like the concept, and I think that's why this app initially became very, very popular, because there's something very intriguing about the unknown. The fact that there's a point on a map that's so close to your house, you want to go there and see what it is. A lot of people have been testing this app out on TikTok and filming where it takes them. There's even a subreddit on Reddit where people go to these locations on the map and then post a picture of what they found there. Now, as cool as this does sound, there is a little bit of danger to it. Firstly, because you're traveling to an unknown place, a place you've never been to before. And secondly, because the point on the map is sometimes a person's private property, and I would never encourage anybody to go and trespass. But guys, all of what I just said is not even the creepiest part of the app. What's creepy are the pictures and videos that people have been posting about where this app has led them. And basically, I'm going to be using this video to show you some of the places that people have found while using Randonautica. But let me first just show you how you use the actual app itself. So before the app gives you these random map coordinates, it asks you what you want to find, which is so eerie. In the app's own words, it says, what would you like to get? So you can type in anomalies, you can type in something creepy, something paranormal. Some people even put what mood they're in. So they type in sad, happy, scared, peaceful. So it's completely up to you what you type into this app of what you want to find. And then once you've decided that, it says, finding a location, focus on your intent. So people say that you literally have to picture in your mind what you want to find, and this app will find that for you. Somehow this app like reads your energy and will just take you there. So it sounds super crazy, but it's worked for so many people, and that's why this app is like blowing people's minds right now. It also gives you a power scale of the location that you're going to, and basically the higher the number, the more likely it's gonna be there. I feel like I would want to use this app to find an anomaly. I feel like that's what I would type in. And if you guys didn't know what that is, an anomaly is something that deviates from what is standard, normal, or expected. So basically something weird or strange. It could also be like a type of phenomenon. So let's jump into what some people have found while using this app. The first encounter I want to talk about is something that happened to a group of kids on TikTok. So something very terrible happened to them while they were using this Randonautica app. So terrible, in fact, that this whole TikTok video was all over the news just a few days ago. You guys might have heard about this or seen this video. I can't actually show the actual TikTok video on my video, so if you would like to go and watch it on your own time, you definitely can. I'll put the username right here. Basically, this group of friends on TikTok downloaded this Randonautica app just to see where it would take them, and they wanted to film their experience. And they put the word travel as their intent on the app. So the app gave them random map coordinates, and when they went and followed the coordinates, it took them to this black suitcase. It had washed up on the shore and was just sort of floating in the water. So these kids decided to go up to it and open it because they were curious to see what was inside. Was it treasure? Was it something expensive? Was it something crazy? So the second they unzipped this suitcase, a terrible smell came out of it. They instantly knew that something was not not right, so they called the police. And basically there was this whole crime scene that happened, and what was in the suitcase was not treasure, it was not something cool, it was a person. So as you can imagine, that was a very serious issue, and it's just baffling people around the world how this Randonautica app happened to just take them to that exact spot. Now obviously it's probably some sort of coincidence that that happened, but it's creepy because the word they put in was travel, and a suitcase is something you use when you're traveling. So that's what really creeps me out. And this just shows you that you have no idea where this app is going to take you and what it's going to show you. So let's talk about some other examples of what people have found, and I just want to sort of briefly lighten the mood because that was a very dark experience. So let's talk about a couple examples of some cool things that people have found while using this app. So this person set their intentions as finding something magical. They wanted to find somewhere that would inspire their creativity. So this app brought them to a very beautiful location with water, grass, and purple flowers. So this person got exactly what they asked for, and it's such a beautiful place. But now what's a little bit creepy is I was looking at the comments under this picture, and people say that purple flowers often represent death. I didn't know this, but apparently it's common to have purple flowers at cemeteries and graveyards because it represents death. Alright, this next person I'm going to show you went randonauting. That's what people say when they use the app. They say they're going randonauting. So this person used the app with their little brother, and the words they typed in was that they wanted to find something beautiful / unexpected. They ended up finding a huge random boat in a beautiful lake. So they both couldn't believe it actually worked, and this is such a beautiful place to find. This next person's intent was happiness. They wanted to find something uplifting and happy. So it literally generated a location of a smiley face on the ground made out of rocks. So that is also so crazy for this person to have found. So now that we've looked at some happy ones to kind of bring up the mood, let's look at some more eerie ones. This next person set their intention as finding something unexplainable. So it led them to this empty chair in the middle of a field, which is definitely very bizarre and eerie to see. This next person set their intent as finding some sort of spirit. It brought them to a spot they used to hang out with an old friend who passed away a couple years ago. So he was so shocked that it took him there. I feel like that would be just so eerie to see. This next person set their intention to find something eerie and unexplainable. The power score was literally 666, and it led them to this exact sign, which is super creepy. What kind of sign says it will end in tears? That's so bizarre. This next person set their intention to find something mystical, and the app took them to this empty ring in a field, which is very cool but also eerie, especially because rings in nature are not always good. People say that when you find some sort of ring in nature, it's created by some sort of dark force. Some say it could be aliens, some say it could be fairy circles, and I have done a whole video on fairy rings, and people are warned not to step inside of them or they will get cursed. Alright, this next person's intentions were set to scary, and that sounds like something I would set my intentions to, and probably will. And this is where it led them, and I honestly want to know what's down that road. It's obviously something kept very secret and private since there's armed security. Maybe that's where they're keeping all the aliens, you never know. This next person set their intention as finding something unexplainable or creepy. They found this old swing set miles away from anything, which is so random. I mean, why would someone need a swing set in the middle of a forest away from any people or houses? So people are becoming very afraid of this app because 90% of the time when you use it, it actually takes you to where you want to go. And people just don't understand how that could possibly work. Some people say that you're basically just manifesting what you want into the world and it happens. There are a lot of people in the world who really do believe in the power of manifestation. So yeah, you could say this app is cool or creepy depending on what you are manifesting. But regardless of how creepy this is, I think Ty and I really do want to try using this app over on our vlog channel. So if you want to see us go on a little adventure, definitely head over and subscribe there. We should be doing that in the next week or so. And if you guys do want to use this app, I really plead with you to be careful, and definitely if you're under 18, make sure your parents go with you. I would suggest going in the daytime, not going too far from home, always having someone with you, making sure your phone is charged. Don't go onto private property, and never do anything unsafe no matter what. Safety comes first, and no matter how cool this app might seem, your safety always comes first. And I just wanted to make it clear, I'm not encouraging you guys to use this app. I did a video on my main channel talking all about the creepy new app called Randonautica. So I thought that we would come to a park that's not near our house because I don't want to I don't know, look for scary stuff around my actual house. So we came to a park in cottage country and we're gonna walk around using the app to see what we can find. And then we're gonna get into our car and we're gonna go somewhere using our car. So we're gonna try two different things.
I think there's a town nearby that we can go into.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't lead us into any creepy spots.
Yeah. So
depends on what you're gonna type though.
It does. So if you haven't seen my main channel video, I would suggest pausing this one and going to watch that because it really explains all the details about this app. But just to sum it up for you, basically you download the app and you let it find your location and it picks a spot randomly on the map that's 5 to 10 minutes away from you, and you have to put what your intent is. So what you want to find. Do you want to find something scary, something cool? Do you want to find money? Do you want to find a duck? Whatever you want to find, you type into this app and it will take you to that location.
We just got to find the duck that those other guys were looking for earlier.
We have to find the duck. So that's why I have my app here right now. I don't know why I feel so creeped out right now.
Because we're on a bridge?
Maybe. Do you want to start off easy and maybe not find something scary at first?
I'd prefer just not to find anything scary at all.
No,
can
we have
just,
to. Can
we just put duck?
That'd be funny if it did find a duck for us. No, let's use something more general to start off easier.
How about bridge?
No, we're on the bridge.
I just don't want to walk. It's very hot today.
All right, so I took the app out and it says, what would you like to find? So why don't we do something easy at first and maybe say something weird?
Sure.
Let's do weird. I think the next one I want to do scary, but let's do weird. Okay, so it wants us to focus on our intent so it can find the location. So channel weirdness. Channel weirdness. You want to see something weird? It's gonna find the location for us.
I feel pretty weird right now just recording out in public.
A little bit. Okay, here we go. The power score on this one is really low. It's 1.94. You want to have a high power score. This one's higher, 305. So we're going to open maps and see where this leads us.
So when they say 5 minutes, is it 5 minutes of driving or 5 minutes of walking?
I
really hope it's not 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh, it shows the middle of the ocean. Or not the ocean, the lake. The middle of the lake.
Yeah, that's...
We have to try something different. Let's try this one. It gave us 2. Whoa, it keeps choosing the middle of the lake. Hey, this is what's creepy. Usually it chooses different spots, but it keeps choosing the lake, which we can't go out to. I wonder if it's that small island in the middle of the lake.
Something weird's going on in there.
Okay, this is creeping me out. Try this again. We want an anomaly. Let's look for 2. Okay, it's gonna find us more locations. If it keeps saying the lake, I'm gonna be so creeped out. Let's try this again. Ty, that's creepy. That's so creepy because it's supposed to change locations and it's not. No matter what I do, it keeps putting that location on the lake.
It's in the middle of the lake because if we go a bit to the side or wherever, it keeps going.
We're over here. Yeah. So it's creepy how it wants us to go in the middle of the water, which we can't.
Try
again. My gosh, let's try the next one. These are supposed to be different points.
Oh, there
okay,
we go.
That's in a neighborhood. How far is it though?
I think it's down the path. Okay, it wants us to drive there, but we can walk there. Let's go for it.
You wanna go? Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay, we've been walking for a while. We couldn't have the camera on because we're at a beach and everyone's in their swimsuits. But we're about 200 meters away, as you guys can see.
I don't think the camera can really pick it up, but...
Okay, it's too sunny out right now. Yeah, we're looking for something weird, and we're a minute away. So
something tells me we're gonna go there and there's not gonna be anything weird because the only weird thing there will be us with a camera.
Probably.
Yeah.
So we just heard some really weird noises. I wish the camera caught it. Ty says it might have been a frog.
Well, it sounded like
But it was these really creepy noises coming from one of these houses or ditches, I think.
I'm thinking it's a frog in a ditch.
Rah, rah. It was weird. Could have been a frog. Yeah, it sounded like a person/dog. It was weird. Or
maybe they had an intercom in their mailbox so whenever it opens they can talk to you.
I don't know, but it was weird. It was weird.
It's so dang hot though. How much further?
We're almost there. Okay, every time we turn the camera off, we hear that sound again and it's getting closer. It's literally following us. But if you show the road, there's nothing behind us. I'm creeped out, Ty.
I think it's just something in the ditch, but this is the weird thing that you're looking for because we're at the location.
So that is the weird thing. The noise.
I heard it just over here. Come on, let's walk back.
It might be a frog, but why is it following us? Like, I don't see anything.
Well, there's probably multiple frogs, Jess.
That make the same weird noise like that?
But that's what frogs do. It's
like,
the same species.
That's what it sounds like.
Come on, let's see if we can find it again.
I'm creeped out.
We asked for something weird, not creepy.
That's true. Because weird could be positive. Maybe it's a cute, weird frog.
It might be. But I'm not digging in somebody's ditch to find it.
So I guess, like, we did have a weird experience, so maybe that counts.
Maybe. It sucks that we can't really get it on camera because every time we turn it on, it just stops.
Wait, I heard it again. Oh no, that's just talking. Someone's just talking. Okay, so we're gonna head back to the car, and then we're gonna do a scary intent and see what we can find while driving. So we'll meet you there.
Okay, we just heard it again, and I think there's something in here.
It's so loud, and every time the camera's off, it goes. It's like it knows our camera's off, but it's in here somewhere.
There's something in here.
So loud. It sounds like a duck person. Like a person trying to make a duck noise. That's what it sounds like to me. As weird as that is. Alright, so we're back in the car. It's so warm. I'm sweating my butt off right now.
Yeah.
That was painful, but we did find something weird. I mean, that was pretty unusual. Ty thinks it might be a bullfrog, so maybe you can look for like a sound of a bullfrog and see if that's what it was.
We'll find it and we'll let you know what it would be.
Yeah.
Now we have to drive into the nearby town and see if we can find something scary. But do you really want to find something scary? Why can't it be like something fun? Because that was fun. What we just did was fun. Weird could be fun. Yeah, but scary probably isn't fun.
I want to do scary. I feel like we should, so I'm just gonna open the app again and set that up, so we'll see where it takes us.
All right.
Okay, so for some reason, I keep trying to find a different location using Scary, but it keeps taking us to this random field, and that's obviously going to be someone's private property. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull over on that road there and see if we can see anything scary in the field, because obviously we can't walk out onto someone's field. But I've tried so many times to get other locations, and it keeps taking us to this field no matter how many times I reset the app. So we're gonna pull over to the side of the road and see if we see anything scary in the field. So let's go.
Sounds good?
Yep.
All right, who's driving?
You. All right, so we're coming up to the turn here.
Where is it?
It's 10th line in 300 meters. We're going past all the cottages and little houses by the water.
Turn left onto 10th line.
I'm just gonna follow this van in front of us because they seem to be going in the same direction.
They're also using the app.
For all we know, they could be. Maybe they're the scary reason.
All right, so once we turn here, we're not too far.
There's hills.
It's a big hill over there.
Do you know what that hill would be really great for?
Tobogganing.
Driving over.
Says we're 1 minute away. The thing is, it's gonna be on the left side of the road. So I guess just pull over on the right and we'll just get out, maybe, and cross.
Well, we have eyes, we can peek.
I wanna get as close as possible. Pull on the right, and we'll just get out of the car and
I don't want to get out of the car. It's scary, and it's also really hot outside. I've just dried off, Jess. I don't want to go out.
Get ready, we're coming up to it. 800 meters.
Can we just drive really fast and see if we see it?
No.
600
But we
meters
have frozen
right
goods in the back of the car, Jess.
Okay, 600 meters.
It was your idea to go grocery shopping first.
450 meters. Slow down.
There's a bunch of sticks.
Slow down. Right here. Oh, there's like a dump over there. That's what's scary? Hold on.
Pretty spooky dump.
Okay, I'm gonna step out of the car. There's a literal dump pile. That's what it signaled to. That's so creepy. How does it know?
Yeah, that looks rather recent.
How does it know? Okay, let's get out of the car for a sec.
I don't want to get out of the car.
All right.
I feel like we should just pretend like we're having some horrible argument on the side of the road for all the cars driving past. And then one of us storms off.
Okay, I'm gonna cross the road after this last car comes around.
Let's look twice.
Yeah.
Both ways.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Okay. I'm so sad that we can't get closer than this, but that's literally the point right there that our app took us, and it's so crazy how it knows, because that does look kind of new.
There's probably like a super spooky hideout in there.
What do you think it is?
The League of Evil.
The League of Evil?
Yes.
Everyone's looking at us like, what's so cool over there? Because we have like our camera out and everything.
Well, we might have saw something. Might have saw something scary.
I don't know. Guys, comment down below what you think could be over there that's scary. I don't know.
You know what's the scariest?
What?
Being alone with our own thoughts.
That is pretty scary.
It is. Anyways, though, I want to get back in the car before I start sweating again.
Okay, let's go. Guys, if you're ever doing this, be safe. All right.
Wait, I said wait, Jess. Wait. There's cars. There's a car right there.
That's our car.
Right there.
All right, so back in the car now. I kind of wanted this to be more eventful and crazy, so give this video a thumbs up if you want us to try some more. I don't have a seatbelt on.
Safety, Jess. You're supposed to do your seatbelt first before you vlog.
Okay, comment down below if you want us to do a second video on this in like a different location. Right now we're in cottage country, but we can go to like a city, we can go to like some other cool place, maybe like a forest trail.
I'm kind of worried to do that in the city because something tells me it's gonna lead us to an alleyway where we're gonna get mugged. I don't want that to happen.
We just won't go to an alleyway.
When you want to see something scary, how about an experience that you'll never forget?
So yeah, anyways, it's the end of today's video. I'm still intrigued to do more of this because I was kind of sad we couldn't actually go to that exact location in the field because like I said, don't go into people's private properties. That's not a good idea. But always be safe when using this. Also, I'm not telling you guys to use this. Obviously, use at your own risk. And if you're under 18, take your parents. And if you're over 18, bring friends because you should never be going by yourself.
Basic horror movie rules.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere by yourself. Don't split up. And have like a talking dog with you too. That seems to help as well.
Totally. All right, so comment down below and give this video a thumbs up if you want us to go somewhere else. We'll do like a part 2 to this, maybe like more after sunset. Not in the dark, but maybe like after sunset, so a little bit creepy. Or maybe on like a really rainy day or something.
Yeah, and then it would break our camera. Great idea.
Yes. Anyways.
Put our camera in a bag. No one will see anything, but the camera will be safe.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in our next one. Bye!
See you guys.
So the first glitch we're going to be talking about is the TikTok 3D brush filter. So this brush tool effect comes with several different options for you, but in the effect with the red and blue border, there are some really creepy images that are showing between the bands. The brush effect allows users to draw a 3D shape around them using AR. The effect adds a virtual 3D line that you draw with your finger on your phone screen. And like I said, there are several different effects to choose from, but the one we're going to be talking about today is the one with the red and blue border, because the other options on this specific filter doesn't have those creepy images in them. Now, a lot of people are saying that when you look between the two lines, you can see an abandoned building, and other people say that it looks like they're looking into a very dark and eerie room. So I'm going to show you some very strange examples. These are screenshots from actual TikToks that people have. Here's a screenshot from one video that has a girl looking at her driveway at night between the bands, almost like someone is stalking her. Another guy caught an image of what he thought were 3 people in a room. Others have seen a psychedelic painting on the wall. Other people have reported seeing dark tunnels between these bands. Another person saw someone crouched down in a corner with their hands over their face. Someone else saw someone wearing a plague mask in the photo. The whole thing about this TikTok filter is just very odd, and that's why so many people were freaking out about it and talking about it. Now, this was a big thing, I believe, back in September and October of 2020. So comment down below if you've ever tried this filter and tell me what you saw. I'm actually thinking of trying all these glitches and creepy things over on my vlog channel, so go subscribe there if you haven't, because we're gonna be testing. The next creepy thing is called the creepy translation glitch, and this is actually a very recent glitch. I believe it happened at the beginning of January. TikTok user @WoNelly recently discovered the scariest thing she's seen on TikTok and posted about it in a now viral video. So apparently if you type re in a comment on a TikTok video and then press translate your comment, it translates to very ominous and strange things. For example, someone typed re and it translated to, what is the purpose of life? What is this? The sound is the sound. The sound, it cries out. So it's so weird how just typing RI translates to something so ominous. Here's another example. Another comment translated to, what is the purpose of the resurrection? Crying? What do you think? cry, the mourners mourn. And honestly, it is so creepy. Like if that doesn't creep you out, I don't know what will. And what's strange is that it doesn't always translate to something really creepy. There was one that said snoring, 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 or Rihanna is now Rihanna. So sometimes it does translate to very silly things, but why does it sometimes translate to something more? Some are seeing them as spooky hidden messages from another plane of existence, warning us about the end of the world. But the most logical explanation that people are saying it is that there's just some weird thing going on with TikTok's translation system. Like it seems like it's trying to auto-detect languages and it's not doing very well. It's just messing up the sentences. But why is it so creepy? Some are theorizing that it's attempting to translate from Maori, one of the endangered languages that are spoken by the indigenous tribe who live in New Zealand. Here are some more examples of strange translations that people found. One said, "It's just a matter of time. It cries, it stands, it's over. This is the next level." Another one is, "This is the true story." Then we have, "Which is the most important thing? This is the next full day. This is the second full day. Where is it?" Like these are just so strange. Then we have, "This is the second time. Crying? What is the true meaning of life? It's all about you." Then there's one that says, "It cries out." Then the creepiest one I think is "Suffering, suffering, suffering, suffering. It's all right." And this is literally just being translated from a bunch of different RI. Now I did go on my phone the other day to try this out for myself, and I don't have the translate button anymore. I don't know if they took it away because this was happening, or if my phone's just really weird, or if I don't know how to do it, but I don't see a translate button anymore when I try, so let me know if you still can do it. And lastly, we have a creepypasta glitch, or at least I hope it's a creepypasta. It's called The Man with No Face. There's a creepy rumor about a man with no face lurking on the TikTok app. He apparently shows up to people who have been scrolling on the app for hours and hours, which relatable honestly, but I haven't seen him yet. He apparently shows up in this black and white filter, and he's just standing in an empty room looking at the camera, not really moving or saying anything. People have said that his account name is just a mishmash of different letters and numbers, and after they see his blank face, he invades their dreams after they fall asleep. Now, I haven't heard any reports of him doing anything bad, which I guess is good. He apparently is always just standing in the background of your dreams, if that makes any sense. So whatever you're dreaming, you will like see him standing on the side of the road, or standing in a window, or like something in the background of your dream. So it says the warning is, be careful how long you're scrolling on TikTok because the blank-faced man may appear to you. How has he not appeared to me yet? Because I'm on there for a while. Now, like I said, this is obviously a creepypasta, right? Unless someone has actually made an account with like a no-faced man. I feel like they're going to now that this creepypasta is out there. Hey guys, welcome back to Vee Vlogs. So, I thought that for today's video we could test out all of the TikTok glitches, since about a week ago I did a video on my main channel about the glitches. Now, a lot of comments have said that some of these glitches don't work anymore, but some people say they do, so it's kind of like 50-50. So we're gonna call this video trying to find the glitches, because we may or we may not. We're gonna find out right now.
My question is, do these glitches happen during videos or like in like their menu or interface? I don't know what these glitches are. You have not given me any background.
Ty has no idea. So for each one, I'll like tell you what it is.
Sounds good. But I was just kind of excited because it could mean that I get to see your TikToks. No?
If you want to watch them, get a TikTok and watch them.
No.
He's like, show me your TikToks. And I hate showing like my videos to people while I'm there, because then I have to like watch myself and watch them watch me, and it's like awkward.
You kicked me out of the house today for 2 hours.
Yeah, when I'm filming.
To film.
I'm like, go in a different room, plug your ears, don't listen to me. Like, I'm so awkward about like filming. All right, so let's get into the glitches. So the first one is the TikTok 3D ribbon glitch. So it's basically like an effect or a filter on TikTok, and people were saying that when you draw this 3D ribbon on the screen in your house, it's kind of like virtual reality, if that makes sense. If you look inside the two ribbons, you can see this alternate universe, or like scary dark rooms, or creepy photographs and stuff like that. I'll show you a picture so you know what I mean, because like they've seen it, they know it, they know what it is. So we're gonna go on TikTok and test it for ourselves. So you go to create video here, And you go to effects, you can see.
I wasn't expecting to see myself. In all honesty, I was hoping it would be aiming forwards.
So this is how I make my TikTok videos, guys. You go to effects, and then it says if you go to the right, it's gonna be in world, and it's loading effects right now. And it's one of the AR ribbons.
AR brushes, I think is what it was called. Jessii just showed it to me really quickly and what we're supposed to be expecting.
Yeah.
So.
It's still loading, that's weird. It's like, nope, you're not meant to look at the glitches today. Okay, let me restart this.
It's really taking its sweet time, isn't it?
Why is it doing this? I literally filmed TikToks this afternoon and like it was fine. But it's like the minute we try and do a vlog video.
Sure,
like, no.
Sure, Jess.
Sure what?
You're just making it go slow.
I am with my powers.
Just with your mind powers.
My slow powers.
But it's as soon as you try and do anything on camera, this happens. This is just how everything goes.
This is our luck, guys. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
But now you have to go to the right tab.
Please work. Oh.
There we go.
Okay, so that's AR, face brush. There's a lot of AR.
Gotta find the right one though.
This is the only brush. Oh, I don't see it there though. Did they get rid of it because people were freaked out? Oh my gosh, imagine. They're like,
oh, they figured it out.
And they got rid of it.
Figured what out though?
That
like,
there's another world in the ribbon, I don't know.
Like, is there like some malicious intent in there? It's like, dang
Maybe.
it, they caught us.
Some of the pictures are really scary.
On to plan B. That's what they were saying.
Okay, let's just try an AR ribbon just for the fun of it. If you click it, do you just draw?
I don't know. It doesn't even want to work.
Oh, there it is. Oh, so it stays on my face. That's cool.
Oh.
So can you zoom on it? Is that like what people were doing?
You know, you got to make sure that we're aiming the camera in the right place, right?
Okay, so clearly that's not the one. I think they might have gotten rid of it.
Because isn't it apparently the TikTok ribbon or what it's called?
Yeah. Because it's not in trending anymore because it was trending like back in the summer. I think this one's gone. Darn it!
Well, we did say we're trying at least.
We are trying to find them. That's the title of the video. Okay, so the next glitch is the re glitch. So people found out
Is that where you just scream really loud and
like a pig? No, so the beginning of January, people started to figure out that if you type re as many RIs as you want, it could be a short amount, a big
sure it's not
paragraph.
RE?
No, it's RI. If you press translate, then it'll like translate into like a weird sentence, like suffering, or like please help me, or like something really weird.
And kind of dark, it sounds like.
Really dark. So all these things were dark. It was like death, suffering, sadness, like all these random things just by typing RI like over and over again. So we're gonna try that now. I have heard that they got rid of that too once people figured it out.
They're just getting rid of all the fun stuff, aren't they?
I know, like I really wanted to try a lot of this stuff. So because I don't want to go on someone's random TikTok to do that, I'm gonna go on my sister's. So she's gonna see like a random a random comment of mine. I'll tell her after. So I'm gonna comment on her thing. Re.
I think it needs to be more re's. It needs to be a concerning amount of re's.
More? Okay,
Yeah.
ready? There we go. So send.
Uh-oh, there's like multiple eyes in there.
That's fine. So you press it, you have to hold it down. They don't have translate anymore. Unless I'm doing it wrong. Am I doing it wrong? So I'm holding it down, and it just says copy or delete.
Is it not a phone function?
No, hold on. So I'm gonna press delete.
You don't want her to actually see that?
So this was the original video of the girl who actually discovered this whole thing, and these are the original comments that used to translate into something. So I'm just gonna press on it. Oh,
Let's translate.
translate. It like went for a second, and then it was gone. Wait, let's try again. This one, translate. What the heck? It doesn't stay like it's supposed to.
Is that just the translating loading, maybe?
No, well, it might be, but like I've seen videos of people doing this and like it just shows up. Like you don't have to like look at it quickly or anything. It just shows up all of a sudden. So TikTok might have discovered that this was a weird glitch that they had and they might have gotten rid of it. Let's try one more. That's really strange. Anyways, the last TikTok glitch we can't really test because it's like sort of a creepypasta. It says that if you're scrolling on the app for hours and hours, like at night, all of a sudden you'll see this man with no face appear on the screen. He's standing in this creepy room. He's just looking at the camera. He has no eyes, but he's just standing facing the camera. And apparently he will appear in your dreams. Now, I gotta say, I feel like I have kind of tested this app because I'm usually on TikTok for hours at a time at night and I've never seen him. I kind of want to.
Yeah, like, you're on it quite a fair bit in all honesty. Yeah. You're searching for that comedy gold on there.
Like I'm on it for like 2 or 3 hours at night.
Well, you were on it last night for probably an hour looking at parrot videos.
Yeah, parrots are so cute.
They're cute, but they're very loud.
I have not seen him, but I want him to invade my dreams. I dare him. That'd be so cool.
I feel like you really shouldn't be asking this sort of thing onto yourself, in all honesty. I don't want to have to deal with the after effects because that's what's going to happen.
That's true.
I'm gonna have to be boarding up windows soon.
Oh, anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this silly little short video. I really wanted at least one of these glitches to work, but we did try. Obviously.
And now there's gonna be a few people watching Mandy's videos that are gonna see who've commented re for about 30 seconds.
And then just delete it quickly.
Yeah.
She's gonna get the notification and be like, is my sister okay? Especially if she has no idea about this like glitch. Anyways, if you guys tried this and it worked, let me know. Obviously TikTok has discovered these things because they go viral and they remove things and stuff like that. So I guess we weren't fast
Why do
enough.
they have to be no fun?
I know. And without further ado, let's talk about this woman and who she really is. A creepypasta-like legend is going around social media right now that says if you see a Serbian lady dancing in the street at night, you should run. This dancing lady video is scaring everyone from YouTube to TikTok, and this is years after she was first reported on the news. So technically this isn't a new thing, it's almost just become viral again. In 2019, a Serbian news site reported on a scary viral video spreading around social media. This video was allegedly taken in Belgrade, Serbia, and it shows a woman in a dress dancing in the street at night. And it said that she chases down anyone who encounters her with a knife. And people say that she specifically targets children and pregnant ladies. And there is very little information about her, which is why people are so creeped out. People say that she's just an urban legend because there's no solid evidence that she actually exists. Aside from these videos, which could be all a hoax, we're really not sure. It is said that if you're walking home at night, you might see her in the distance swaying and spinning around on the road. And like I said, you should never approach her because as soon as she sees you, she will begin to chase you. Some people also say that sometimes she hides and will jump out right in front of people and cars. And if she does end up in front of your car, you are not supposed to honk at her to get out of your way. You're supposed to sit there and wait until she's done dancing and then she will leave. So you're basically safe inside your car unless you start to make loud noises. Now, she's apparently only been seen in Serbia thus far, but people are beginning to worry that this entity will start appearing all over the world the more we talk about her and share the videos. So now I'm nervous that I was just talking about her. I'm gonna be looking out my windows at night, making sure I don't see her dancing out there in the snow. But yeah, she is so creepy, and because I was so intrigued by this legend, I looked up another creepy urban legend from Serbia, and this one is called the Bok. I hope I'm saying that right. It is an animal-like beast that is said to lurk in dark places or abandoned houses, barns, or holes. So never wander into dark places and then you won't run into him. What's interesting is that the Bok doesn't go out looking for victims to prey upon. It instead keeps out of sight and hides until an unsuspecting person walks by it. It kind of reminds me of a spider hiding in its nest just waiting for a fly. The spider never goes looking, it just waits until the fly comes to it. Legend says that the creature resembles a bear and has eyes that glow in the dark. They also say it has this very weird way of walking. It almost looks like it's stumbling around in a very clumsy manner. Apparently, you can always hear him first, which may give you a slim chance at at survival. The sound it emits is described as fingernails scraping against wood, and this sound is the croak that it makes. And this signifies that it is preparing to consume a victim. Luckily, the bok has two very significant weak points, and this is light and sound. Exposure to brightness, especially harsh lighting, will not only incapacitate the bok, but more importantly, it will hurt them. Some accounts even say that prolonged exposure to sunlight can completely obliterate the creature. And in a similar fashion, loud noises can also scare off the creature. So gear up with a powerful flashlight if you really have no choice but to go to a dark location. So both of these entities creep me out so much. I hope that you never run into them or me. But if you guys want me to talk about other urban legends from different countries and places around the world, comment down below which places you want me to cover, because I'm always so interested in different creatures and just things that lurk in the darkness. Let's get right into today's video talking about Grimace. Grimace made his very first appearance in 1971 as a part of the newly launched McDonaldland campaign designed for young children. Now, Grimace used to look a lot different than he does now. Originally, he had 2 pairs of arms, so 4 in total, and he was just created to be this malicious beast. Grimace would use all of his arms to steal people's McDonald's milkshakes, and he was known as the Evil Grimace. Kids were really scared of him. Parents were constantly complaining. Like, whenever kids saw a photo of them, they would basically scream and freak out. And he just wasn't a very pleasant character at first. And that could be where he got his name, because people would grimace whenever they saw him. And here's a little clip of what he used to look like. And yes, this is gonna be extremely bad quality and pixelated. This was like back in the 60s. So here you go.
Because the evil Grimace had grabbed all the cups. Where's the Coke? Where are the shakes? Oh my! I've been picked for the McDonaldland beauty contest. I'm ready. Where's the contest?
Yeah, I don't know why they decided on the 4 arms thing. It is really scary. I could imagine myself being a kid watching that being like, oh, are you serious right now? So they decided to change it up a bit, and they morphed him into someone a little friendlier, someone known for sharing the joy of milkshakes with his friends, and now he's a lovable purple giant that is one of McDonald's most recognizable characters, with his bright smile and his arms always open for a hug. Only 2 arms now. Thank goodness. Even though his fans don't really know what creature he's supposed to be, like what is he really? In 2021, it came out that he's supposed to be a giant taste bud, but I don't really believe that. Other people believe that maybe he's an embodiment of a milkshake. And in 1999, they came out with an animated series of movies called The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald, and there was one movie specifically about his backstory. It was called The Legend of Grimace Island, and it showed that he came from this super large family. They all had their private island. It showed his grandma Winky, aunts Millie and Tilly, his brother King Gonga, and his Irish uncle O'Grimacy, who is basically a green version of Grimace, who is associated with McDonald's green shamrock shake. So yeah, he definitely has a large family, which is interesting. So let's talk about the Grimace shake, because that's where this trend all started. On June 12th of this year, literally this past month, McDonald's came out with limited edition Grimace shakes. It was released as a part of the Grimace birthday meal promotion, which celebrated Grimace's 52nd birthday. It's apparently berry flavored, which isn't surprising, but I wouldn't know because they're not available in Canada. Nothing ever is. But yeah, like I said, the main reason why I even made this video was to talk about this weird trend going around. This trend has turned this lovable McDonald's character into something much scarier. They've basically turned him back into a villain. So this Grimace shake trend is also known as the Grimace incident, and it has just skyrocketed over TikTok. hashtag Grimace Shake has generated over 700 million views. A typical video starts with someone excitingly saying they're gonna try the Grimace Shake. They just got it from McDonald's, they're holding it in their hands, ready to try it. But right before they do, they wish Grimace a happy birthday. But as soon as they take a sip, the camera cuts to this terrifying scene. They're either transported somewhere else, or there's this horrifying aftermath of the person passed out on the ground or wherever. They're either dead or dying, and they have the Grimace Shake just sort of pouring out of their mouth, pooling all around them. I guess it's supposed to emulate like blood, but it's purple blood because it's Grimace. And people are saying that it's because Grimace is collecting all of his victims. Now, obviously, these are all a work of fiction. The shake isn't actually dangerous, but it's still very, very jarring to see. Like, my sister and I have been sharing these videos back and forth because it's intriguing and people are very creative. But yeah, since this trend, I've also been seeing a lot of Grimace creepypastas online. Like, I saw this one about this girl who says that when she was young, she was watching a McDonald's commercial and it was supposed to be only 12 seconds long, and Grimace came on the screen and he was talking to the kids, but all of a sudden his arms started going in these weird directions, his legs started cracking, like all of his bones were cracking into this strange sort of creature version of Grimace, and the commercial went on for hours instead of just 12 seconds, and this girl was like glued to the screen. She couldn't look away, and when her parents walked in the room, Grimace was essentially this like spider version of himself, like all over the screen, and they had to like kick the TV over to turn it off. I mean, there's so many creepy things about Grimace online, but yeah, it started from this very creepy trend, so of course I had to make a video talking about it. Hey guys, welcome back to Vee Vlogs. Today we're in our kitchen because we're doing something special, something we have to do because we're Canadian, okay? We're not from the States where they have fun things that come out at different fast food places. McDonald's always has their fun little things every single month, and we never get a chance to try it because we're Canadian and nothing ever comes to Canada.
It seems Canada does not like participating in things.
But they don't even do their own fun things. Like if they do, it's like, oh, we just came out with a M&M cookie. Wow, revolutionary. Like there's nothing ever like really fun, like a Grimace Shake. So sadly, we have to make our own right now. And actually, maybe it's exciting. Maybe it'll taste amazing. And I know we're late on the trend, and we're not doing this for the trend because I know we're super late. So we're just gonna do it for our own selves and try and make a purple milkshake. So we have some blueberries here to make it purple, some ice cream over here, vanilla, blueberries, it'll work. And then we have some delicious almond milk.
I feel like the ice cream kind of cancels out the health benefits of the almond
It does.
milk.
Well, this is not for health. It's just because we don't drink regular milk. Although we're having regular cream in the ice cream, but.
Yeah, and you have cream in your tea. It doesn't really make
That's true.
sense.
That's true. It doesn't make sense.
It's just, we didn't get milk. So you're
Yeah.
gonna have to drink my milk.
Anyways, we know because this isn't the real Grimace Shake, nothing's gonna happen. So we're just gonna make it and try it and do a taste test. So right now, I'm putting you on top of a salad bowl. So we're gonna get our stuff together and then we'll update you.
Speaking of all the health benefits, you gotta appreciate that we have organic blueberries going into a milkshake.
There's no preservatives. It's good for you.
What about this?
This looks good too. Ice cream shop vanilla. It says excellent in ice cream floats.
Well, this isn't an ice cream float we're making.
Sorry, you guys are down here because it's smoothie view. So you don't want to look at our faces while we're putting stuff in there. By the way, do you see my shirt? It's Ghoul Scouts instead of Girl Scouts.
You're so clever. So I feel like every good milkshake starts with ice cream. That's why it's called a milkshake. Oh, this is really melted.
Well, yeah, we just got our groceries delivered. So it definitely has not been in the freezer for a long time. Wait, how do we know how much?
It's McDonald's. Tell you to put the whole tub in.
We need to channel Grimace.
But
Help
it's like
us.
to have the right amount of ice cream.
Help us, Grimace.
Yeah, it's starting to stick. I think that's good.
I think that's definitely good.
We left a nice little mess there, so let's take care of that.
Should I put in some almond milk?
The nice, delicious gray color.
I don't know how much usually milkshakes need.
I honestly don't know. As you can tell, we do this all the
Maybe
time.
that much? Probably good.
I feel like we need more ice cream in that, to be completely honest.
We could put a little bit
Well,
more.
there's only going to be like this much when it's done, but you know, some blueberries.
Ew, they're really thick.
They're blueberries.
Listen, I am so weird when it comes to fruit. I don't eat a lot of fruit, which I know is bad, but it's because the texture and the shape of it really freaks me out. And these are like jumbo blueberries.
One more for safe measure.
that is our grimace before it is mixed.
Well, we might have to add a bit more milk into it. We'll see.
We're gonna bend you down a little bit. Okay, we need more. We need more of this sweet gray juice. Yeah, that's definitely solid. Oh, we don't want it to be all almond milk. We should put some sugar.
There's literally ice cream in it.
It's the color. Does it look done now?
I just know you do not like blueberry chunks and things.
I really don't. You know what? It's actually light purple, just like the grimace one.
I feel like a little bit more ice cream is needed, to be completely honest.
No more ice cream.
You sure?
Yes.
It smells like blueberries.
As we drip it all over the counter.
It drips like blueberries.
Okay, we're gonna clean up and then we'll give it a taste. All right, so we have our grimace shake here and I'm gonna try it. But before I do, I have to say, happy birthday, Grimace. Here we go. Time? Time? Why are the doors locked?